Welcome back to FreundContainer.com and our second installment of tutorials aimed at introducing you to game-changing features on our new website. Today's tutorial is actually focusing on our custom label creation tool. All the items that you see on this screen right now, including this very rich and detailed label on the beer bottle, were created in our custom label creator. There's a couple different ways to get to the tool. One is through our services tab, where you'll have an option to click on decoration. Another is to add an item to your cart, for example, this 2-ounce Boston Round, that actually has a label panel and is suitable for labeling. Here I'll actually have the option to click on Add Custom Label. When I do that, I'm actually going to launch the Custom Label Creator. Immediately, you'll see a pop-up here that lets you know exactly what container you're looking to add a label for or create a label for, its label panel dimensions, and then it makes a recommendation for a label size. We've had designers and graphic artists look at the container panel, label panel dimensions and make recommendations based on positive space and negative space and other principles that are key to design, and make these recommendations. Of course, you can always override that and choose a different label size if you wish, and all of that can be controlled here on the left rail, where you can see a lot of filtering options, including custom shapes. In the very first grid, you'll notice that we have this DIY option, and this is a very important option for folks who have existing product labels. If you've designed a product label and you want to upload that, you can do that here, and your image will scale, your art file will scale. So even if you don't have an exact match to this label panel dimension, you'll be able to, for the most part, you'll be able to use your existing labels. I want to focus more of our time on all of these great templates, there are thousands of them, that we've created, and they range from the very simplistic to the very sophisticated, and you'll see a lot of them. And all of them are free for you to use and editable. This is one of my favorites because while it looks very simplistic in design, it offers lots of customizations and does have some attention to detail that you would normally find in a custom designed logo or label. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to play around with the color palette, and you can see that that is changing as I click through different options. I can also personalize all the text here, and let's just see how that updates. I'm going to add an F letter monogram for Freund, and you'll see how that updates. So let's assume I made all my changes and I actually want to proceed with purchasing this label. I would need to click this I confirm button, which fundamentally says that I've checked the spelling, the layout, the color, and of course the size, because you are the editor-in-chief, and unfortunately there are no returns. Since you created all of the copy and chose the design, once you build it, it's yours, and unfortunately you have to peel them and stick them too. But we think that's the gratifying part. Next, you choose your quantity, and you're actually going to choose a quantity based on sheet count. And depending on the size of your label and the design, you'll have a varying number of labels per sheet. In this case, we're going to get 15 labels per sheet. I actually need 2 sheets. But one of the things I want to point out is when you scroll down, you'll see significant savings at larger volumes, as much as 64%, which dramatically decreases your price per label. That's something to think about as you're scaling your business. The other thing to think about is we are going to begin offering role labels for folks who are in production environments and have an automated label applicator. I'm going to go ahead and add these labels to my cart, and you'll see that the cart dynamically updates, and here you go. There's my custom label, and that's really important because one of the future tutorials you'll watch will include another game-changing feature, which is our one-touch reordering functionality. So if you're logging into your account from a mobile device, from your iPhone, and you want to actually do one-click reordering, you're going to be able to do that on custom labels as well. We also offer full-service decorating, including silkscreen, lithography, and other types, and full-service labeling. So please give us a call at 1-800-363-9822, or scroll up here, visit the Services tab, where you'll actually see decorating labels.